Listen, she's nice to you. She smiles. She laughs at your jokes. She's friendly every time you talk. And because of that, you've completely missed what's really happening. You think she's just being nice? She's like this with everyone. But what if I told you there's one specific thing she does when you're not looking that would change everything? One behavior so deliberate, so calculated, that when I reveal it at the end of this video, you'll immediately know if she's been doing it to you. And here's the crazy part. There's a recent study from behavioral psychologists that found something shocking. Women who are most attracted to a man will actually act less flirty than women who are only mildly interested. I know that sounds backwards, but stick with me because the reason why will blow your mind, and it explains why you've been friend-zoning women who've been practically obsessed with you. But before I reveal that study and what it means, you need to understand something that 95% of men get completely wrong. There's a specific moment. It lasts about 3 to 7 seconds where she does something that proves she wants you. But if you're not looking for it, you'll miss it every single time. And I'm going to show you exactly when this moment happens and what to look for. I'm going to walk you through the exact behaviors that separate just friendly from I've been thinking about you constantly. And at the 8-minute mark, I'm going to reveal the one thing she does with her phone that's so obvious yet so hidden that when you see it, you'll wonder how you ever missed it before. But here's what you need to know right now. If she's doing even 3 of the 7 signs I'm about to show you, there's a 94% chance she's been wanting you to make a move. And if she's doing all 7, brother, you need to act fast because I'll also show you why her interest has an expiration date that most men discover too late. Stick with me because at the 4-minute mark, I'm going to reveal something that sounds absolutely insane. There's a specific phrase she'll say that sounds like rejection, but it's actually the strongest signal of attraction you can get. And most men hear this phrase and immediately give up. Don't make that mistake. The 7 undeniable signs. Count how many she's doing. Sign 1, she finds excuses to extend time with you. She's not texting you constantly. She's not calling you. But watch what happens when you're about to leave. Oh, wait. Before you go, actually, I wanted to ask you something. Hey, are you hungry? I was about to grab food. She's creating reasons to keep you around. And here's the test that proves this is intentional. Does she do this consistently? Not once or twice, but almost every time you're about to part ways. If yes, that's not coincidence. That's strategy. She's buying more time with you because being around you feels good. And subconsciously, she's hoping that if you spend enough time together, something will happen. But here's where it gets even more revealing. And this is something I bet you've never noticed before. When she extends time with you, watch how long she maintains eye contact while suggesting it. If it's longer than 3 seconds, that's not casual. That's intentional. She's trying to gauge your reaction. She wants to see if you want to stay. Now, you might be thinking, but she does this with other people too. Does she really? Or are you assuming that because you're not paying attention? Next time, watch how she acts when other guys are about to leave. Does she find excuses or does she let them go? That difference is everything. Sign 2. She remembers impossible details about you. You mentioned once, maybe 3 weeks ago, that you love a certain band, and out of nowhere, she brings them up in conversation. You told her about a stressful project at work, and days later, she asks how it went. But here's what makes this a definite sign of attraction, and not just good listening. She remembers things you don't even remember telling her. Things you said in passing, things you barely thought about after you said them, and she brings them up at the perfect moment. Why does this matter? Because the human brain only files away information it considers important. If she's cataloging random details about your life, it's because you are important to her brain. There's a fascinating study from cognitive psychology that found people remember up to 70% more information about people they're romantically interested in compared to people they're just friendly with. So when she remembers that your sister's dog is named Cooper, or that you hate cilantro, or that your favorite movie as a kid was The Lion King, that's not just impressive memory. That's her brain prioritizing everything about you. But here's the really crazy part, and I want you to test this next time you see her. Try mentioning something small and random, like, I need to remember to buy Batteries later, something completely unimportant. Then wait a week and see if she brings it up. Did you ever get those batteries? If she does, brother, she's been thinking about you way more than she's letting on. Sign 3, she mirrors your energy perfectly. This one is subtle. So subtle that most men never catch it. But once I point it out, you'll see it everywhere. When you're excited, she matches your energy. When you're relaxed, she relaxes too. When you lean back, within seconds, she leans back. When you cross your arms, she'll do the same without even realizing it. This is called the chameleon effect, and it's a subconscious behavior that happens when someone feels connected to you. They mirror you because, on a neurological level, their brain is trying to sync with yours. But here's what makes this a sign of attraction specifically, and not just rapport. She only mirrors you. Watch how she acts around other people. Does her energy shift to match theirs? Probably not in the same way. With most people, she stays in her default mode, but with you, she becomes a mirror. And here's the test that confirms it. Next time you're with her, try subtly changing your energy mid-con conversation. Go from excited to more serious, or from serious to playful. If she follows your lead within 30 seconds without you saying anything, that's not just being friendly, that's attraction. Her brain is literally trying to stay in sync with you. And that only happens when she cares about maintaining a connection. Sign 4. She says this phrase and it sounds like rejection. Now, most men hear this and think it's over. She's friend-zoned me. She's not attracted. Time to move on. But here's what's actually happening. And this is going to sound insane until I explain the psychology behind it. When a woman says this, she's often doing what psychologists call preemptive rejection. She's protecting herself from the possibility of you rejecting her. Think about it. If she admits she likes you and you don't feel the same way, that's humiliating. But if she frames you as just a friend first, she maintains control of the narrative. She can't get rejected if she never admitted she was interested. So, how do you know if this phrase means she's genuinely friend-zoning you or if it's a defense mechanism? Here's the test. Watch what she does after she says it. Does she pull away? Does she create distance? Does she stop making an effort to see you? Or does she say, "You're such a good friend," and then continue doing everything I'm describing in this video, continue finding excuses to spend time with you, continue remembering details, continue mirroring you? If she says you're friends, but her behavior says something else, believe the behavior. Words lie, actions don't. And here's the real kicker. If she says this phrase, but then gets jealous when other women are around you or asks subtle questions about your dating life or seems bothered, when you mention other girls, that's not friendship. That's hidden attraction. I'll explain exactly what to do about this at the end, but for now, just know this. Don't let that phrase discourage you. Not if her actions are telling a different story. Sign 5, she gets territorial when other women are around. This one is the most obvious once you know what to look for, but most men miss it because they're not paying attention to the context. Another woman flirts with you, talks to you, laughs at your jokes, and suddenly she changes. Her mood shifts. She gets quieter or she gets louder. She pulls back or she moves closer. That's not casual observation. That's jealousy disguised as friendliness. But here's the part that proves it's attraction and not just protective friendship. Watch what she does with her body when other women are around you. Does she position herself between you and the other woman? Does she touch you more, laugh louder at your jokes, find ways to get your attention? Does she suddenly remember something she needs to tell you right when you're talking to someone else? That's territorial behavior, and it only happens when there's something to protect. Here's a test you can run, but be careful with this one. Next time you're in a group setting with her, intentionally give another woman more attention. Not in a disrespectful way, just noticeably more focus. Then watch her reaction. Does she withdraw? Does she try to insert herself? Does her mood change? If yes, that's not friendship, that's attraction. And here's something fascinating. Women are often more territorial with men they're attracted to than men they're actually dating. Why? Because when you're dating someone, they're yours. But when you're not together yet, they feel like they could lose you at any moment. So the jealousy is actually stronger. Sign 6, she creates inside jokes with you. This might seem small, but it's actually huge. Inside jokes are intimacy builders. They create a you and me dynamic, a private world that only the two of you share. If she's constantly creating callbacks, references, or jokes that only you two understand, she's building connection. She's creating reasons for you two to feel special together. But here's what makes this a sign of attraction specifically. She brings them up in front of other people. Why? Because she wants others to see that you two have something they don't. She wants to signal publicly that there's a connection between you. And here's the really sneaky part. She'll use inside jokes to get your attention when you're in a group. You'll be talking to someone else, and she'll reference something only you understand. That forces you to acknowledge her, to share a moment with her, even when you're focused elsewhere. That's not casual. That's calculated, and it's a sign she wants more of your attention. Sign 7. She asks about your type in the most casual way possible. Why is she asking this? She's trying to figure out if she has a chance. But here's the clever part. She'll frame it as just friendly curiosity. I'm just wondering, just curious. She'll make it seem casual, like it doesn't really matter. But watch what she does with your answer. Does she remember it? Does she bring it up later? Does she subtly try to embody whatever you said? If you said you like girls who are adventurous, does she suddenly start mentioning hiking trips or travel plans? If you said you like girls who are into fitness, does she start talking about going to the gym? That's not coincidence. She's taking notes. She's adjusting her presentation to match what you want. And here's the ultimate tell. If she asks about your type and then says, "I'm nothing like that," or "That's so different from me," watch her body language. Does she seem disappointed? Does she get quieter? Does she probe further, trying to find overlap? That's her revealing that she wants to be your type, and she's hoping you'll say something that includes her. Now, here's what you need to do. Count how many of those 7 signs she's been showing you. Really think about it. If it's 3 or more, keep watching because I'm about to tell you exactly what to do next. And if you do it right, you'll turn that hidden attraction into something real. If this resonated with you, drop a word thank you and hit that subscribe button because I'm breaking down more psychology like